So this algorithm, this challenge, is asking us to calculate how many holidays a worker gets within a business. So if we read the full question, it says, calculate holiday allowance for employees, write an algorithm that asks the user how many days a week they work and tells them how many holidays they are allowed. The company gives each employee up to 28 days holiday each year. Holidays are awarded based on the following rules. Full-time employees who work 5 days a week get 28 days. Part-time employees get a proportion of holiday allowance based on how many days they work. E.g., an employee who works 1 day a week would only get 1/5 of the holidays allowed. So let's follow our usual process and think about what inputs we need for this program and some sort of sensible variable names. So this algorithm is the first one really where we can use a sensible constant. So a constant is similar to a variable because it's a dedicated area of memory that we're going to create this value that can be changed. But with a constant, you can't change it during the program. So there's a number of benefits to this. The main one is that it's going to use less memory. If you dedicate a fixed amount of memory, you don't need to have any more memory used. Whereas with a variable, you're going to need to dedicate more memory just in case the value increases in size. So we're going to basically say that holidays equals 28. And just for a little bit of good practice, I'm going to make it an integer just to start with, because it's quite good to declare our variables or constants sometimes at the start of the program and tell the examiner what type of data it is, so what data type. So first of all, I'm going to set holidays as 28. Then I'm going to ask the user for an input. It says, ask the user how many days a week that they work. So sensible variable name, days worked, equals int, because I want full days. You know, you can't really have half a day. I suppose you could, but for this particular one, it doesn't look like you do. So int input, how many days do you work? 2 brackets at the end, 2 opening brackets, 2 closing brackets. And now we need to do our process before we do the output. Let's just do the output first because it's easy. We are going to print your holidays. And let's put some sort of message to the user. So you are entitled to and then let's put another one in, days holiday. So this is again a little bit of concatenation, it's called, because we are combining 2 different strings as well as a variable which is going to be an integer as our output. So we need to work out this your holidays from how many days they've worked and the fact that you get 28 if you've worked 5 days. So let's do a little calculation. Your holidays equals, now this is the bit, it's a little bit tricky to get your head around, but I think once I explain it, it should make sense. You've got 28 days if you work 5 days a week. So what we need to do is multiply divide holidays divided by 5. And what that will do is tell the computer how many days you will get if you work 1 day a week, because you're taking what you get for 5 days, which is 28 days holiday, and you're dividing it by 5 to work out what you'd get for 1 day. And then what we can do is multiply what you get for 1 day by how many days that the user actually works. So let's just explain that a little bit. We've created a variable called your holidays. We're going to say that that is holidays divided by 5. Now you could simplify this code and we could just get rid of that. And we could put 28, the number, in there. And then we've lost the whole line of code now to make it a little bit easier. But the reason why I do that at the top is the company at some point could change how many days holiday you get for 5 days. They might say you get less now, or they might say you get more now. In which case, all you've got to do is change the constant at the top and the whole program will continue to work. Otherwise, someone that doesn't really know what they're doing would have to go back into the code and change it in this little section. For the purpose of you understanding it a little bit better, I'm going to stick with the nice, easy, short program. So your holidays is equal to 28 days divided by 5, and that will come up with what the actual answer is for 1 day holiday. Something like 5.6, I think. Calculator, 28 divided by 5, 5.6. So 28 divided by 5 equals 5.6, and then we're going to multiply it by days worked. Now this will use the user's input and basically create the number of holidays, and then we're going to output it to the user. So let's do a little bit of testing. Let's run the program. How many days do you work? I work 5, should say 28. Yeah. Let's run it again. 1 should be 5.6. Yeah. Run. Let's try 2 days. 11.2 days holiday. Okay. So this has met all of the requirements of the algorithm. Obviously, you can't really get 11.2 days holiday or 5.6 or whatever. So the company would need to decide whether it's going to round up or round down for how many days off you are entitled to. Okay, that is challenge 13 completed.